Yo, it's Saturday, November 2nd, 2024, 7:21 p.m. The last few episodes, I haven't been able to do that. What the hell? All right, so yeah, here we are. I am okay, so I just uploaded or what? I just upgraded to the newest version of iOS Sequoia on my laptop, and it's 15.1, which gives me Apple Intelligence on my MacBook. And so I also updated my phone to iOS 18.1, which gives me Apple Intelligence on my phone. And it comes with a lot of cool features, a lot of new updates and things you can do. I misunderstood what Apple Intelligence was about, so that's kind of a bummer. I thought it was ChatGPT for your phone as Siri, and it's not. It just makes Siri better. It doesn't make it ChatGPT, which sucks. That's what I thought it was. But there was this feature where you can record voice memos in your notes and it transcribes it, and there's a summary button. And I thought, oh, they made it for me because that's exactly what I need. And I clicked on it and it says, sorry. Pretty much what it said was, sorry, this is way too fucking long, dude. You can't be doing this. So yeah, I can't use that feature to summarize my 20-minute long videos. But ChatGPT can, and I will continue to have it do that. So I think the goal is to keep all episodes now in that 20-minute to 30-minute mark, so that I can use the ChatGPT summarize, because not only does it summarize it faster than I could, but it hits everything. And as far as documentation purposes, that's cool. That's what I'm going to do. And there's still a spot in the description below on each episode that is for me to write. So it's a human connection. So it's me typing how I think, how I feel, etc. And I think that's a more important part of everything, because feelings, thoughts, emotions, I like to think that I'd want to know how I felt in the future, because I'm already going back. Let's click on a random episode. Let's see what happens. Let's read something. So if I go to my podcast, we're going to go down, keep on going down. Keep on going down. Keep on going down. Keep on going. We'll stop on this one right here. Hard stuff first. I now realize it's not the 30th. Whoops. Anyway, I need to start doing the harder shit first. That's pretty much the entire show right there. Also, I recorded with my phone on my bed. The quality is 100% better than using my mic and investing in soundproofing panels. Funny how people think you need the best equipment for quality, but in all reality, all you need is a bed and a phone. Night and day, if you ask me. So I actually remember where I was recording and everything. It's just small things like that. That was actually a horrible example, but whatever. Newest to oldest, oldest to newest. Huh. Still have 14 reviews on there. Anyway, so that was quite a teaser. I got all excited because it had a summary feature. Turns out my shit's too long, so that's a bummer. There is a lot of other cool features. I mean, Siri's better. And there's the notes improvement. There's the summary for text. There's the shorter text. There's the photo cropping, the photo removing features. That's cool stuff. So anyway, here's the other thing. So I'm looking at. Oh no, I'm gonna say this first. So for the first 3, 4, 5 hours of the day today, I was just spinning my wheels. Because today I need to make content. I realized that I hadn't made any. And thank goodness that tomorrow is Sunday and that's not today, because I need to make some shit. So spent the first 5 hours of the day spinning my wheels trying to think of stuff. And I came up with some really good ideas, but they were just going to be way too labor intensive as far as editing goes. And I shouldn't be focusing on those types of videos. I should be focusing on ones where I can get them off quick, I can learn from my mistakes, and I can see the improvement. Bam, bam, bam. You know? And I don't know. I just need more time, dude. And I talk about this all the time, but when I can quit my job, man, holy fuck, I just got to grind until I can get to that point. And then I think once I get to that point, I have to grind even more, because then my entire livelihood depends on my ability to be a professional and execute on the things that I know I need to get done and deliver on the promises and stuff. And I think there'll be a lot more pressure, a lot more. I have to make this work, and that's tough. But in the same breath, I'm also going to have Monday through Friday, 12 more hours every day per day to work on my shit. That's just absolutely incredible. Every other week it would be Monday through Thursday, but if I wake up at 3:30, well, I always talk about this, but the moment that you start deviating from your normal schedule to then attend to the thing that you have to tend to, from that point to the point where you then resume back to your normal schedule after everything. For example, I might work 9 to 5, but if I have to start getting ready at 7 and then I don't get home until 6, my work day, I don't care if I'm not at work or I am at work or whatever, my work day and the time that would be brought back into my schedule if I didn't have to work would be from 7 to 6, not 9 to 5. So I've said this again, I've said this before, but when you stop for a road trip or you stop for a pit stop or gas or whatever on a road trip, the timer for what do you call it? The timer for the stop or whatever you want to call it starts the minute you hit the brakes to start slowing down on the freeway. And then the timer for the stop ends when you get back up to speed on the freeway. That's the length of a pit stop on a road trip. It isn't just the 3 minutes that you're in a gas station, because the moment you start stopping is something that you wouldn't have done otherwise had you not wanted to stop. So I say all that because I leave for work around 4:30-ish, and then I don't get home or to the gym or whatever to resume my normal schedule until about 2:45-ish, okay? So from 4:30 to 2:30, we'll say. It's 10 hours. And 10 hours every single day. It's 50 hours one week, and then 10 hours on other days, on other weeks. That I do not work Fridays. That's only 40 hours. So getting 180 hours back per month. And I just think that's incredible. So I just have to keep on grinding to get to that point. Because so this is what I think about. I want to have days where I can just spend 5 hours straight just learning and writing and just doing shit that I want to do. That's going to help me and move me forward. But I always get a stuffy nose when I talk on here, dude. Is it the mic? Is there something going on with this fluffy shit? Anyway, speaking of which, I bought some DJI Pro wireless microphone. Some microphone. Is that what I said? I bought a DJI wireless mic. It's one of those, shit, if you're listening and it's 2024, every influencer has one. It's a square little magnetic thing that goes on your chest, your shoulder, or somebody's hat or whatever. But the quality is phenomenal. They are a bit more expensive, but it's a long-term investment, and it would upgrade the quality of all my content moving forward. And I just see that as, yes, I'm going to buy one in the future anyway. May as well buy it now. It's going to benefit me, especially now. It's going to make my content a little bit better, a little bit more professional. So anyway, I bought that. But yeah, anyway, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so if I could just spend 5 hours in the morning just learning, if I could watch some kind of keynote, or if I could watch some stand-up from Lane Norton and just learn about fitness and nutrition and not have to stress about, oh shit, I gotta hurry and make this piece of content and upload it. I gotta respond to this and I gotta market this because I only have 20 minutes per night to do, fuck, dude, that would be incredible if I could just have that, But then my other thought is, if I had that tomorrow, if it was all ready, I wouldn't even have the systems in place. I wouldn't even know how to fill the time. If I have all that time, I wouldn't know how to use it to the best of my ability. I wouldn't know how to efficiently allocate an additional 180 hours per month and have it be productive. Because the idea is, right now, when I work on my own shit, it's about 4 to 7:30. But when I would quit my job and I do all this full time, I would probably work, I don't know, 5 or 6. I'd work 12-hour days so that, and this is way long-term thinking, but Lexi and I have talked about this. If she's coming home around 5-ish, then I would get off work. I'd stop doing my shit after having worked a full 12 hours and loved every second of it because it's my shit that I want to do. Then the time that when she's home, it could be time for us. Or It could just be, it wouldn't have to be time for us. It would just be time available for us, because right now it seems like it's just Saturday nights. That's us. And then Sunday morning as well. We actually talked back and forth. We were setting some goals together. I got to do a goals episode. Totally forgot about that. We were setting some goals. We were talking. I was just open and honest. I was like, hey, I feel like with what's going on with my schedule, the weekends are the best time for me to get the most work done. And I don't want to sacrifice our time together, but I definitely, because I know you have stuff that you need to work on. I have stuff I need to work on. Can we allocate some time to do that together? But I don't want you to feel like I'm neglecting you or whatever. And she's so supportive, so understanding. She's so much so of that I don't get it. Because every partner that I've ever had, and even just friends, family, coworkers, whatever, they just don't fucking get it, you know? So for her to just mosey on into my life and be like, yeah, I get it, cool, work your ass off, I'll be here. And I'm like, what, you don't think I'm neglecting you or treating you bad because I want to spend 37 hours a day working and not doing anything else? And she's like, no, it's okay, I support you. And I'm like, are you sure? You know? And I get insecure about that shit because I'm like, man, she's going to leave because I work so much, and I would rather stay home and literally be doing this right now than going bowling or something. And again, we've talked about it, and she's reassured me so much that I have nothing to worry about. So yeah, I lucked out. Just came out of nowhere. But anyway, this is not the Lexi episode. This is everything I'm doing today. So anyway, if I had the time allocated, if I had all this time open up for me right now, I wouldn't know what to do with it. So I don't think I'm prepared to handle that amount of time, because that is a lot of responsibility. And I would just don't know what I would put into my calendar to fill all that. Oh, that's where I was going. So the idea is in the future, when she gets off work, the time that she is home from work, because she's doing the thing that she loves and that she's worked so hard for, she's there. I'm working to get to a similar position where I'm doing the thing that I want to do full time, and that's my life. So in order for me to get there, and still, where am I going with this? I'm getting way off track. All I'm trying to say is when I quit my job, I'm going to have 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. to work. From 5 p.m. to whenever we go to bed, that is time that I don't have to do shit with anything with work if I don't want to. And it could be strictly family, strictly whatever. Because in the future, I want kids. And I like the idea of me working the same amount of time that I'm working now, but also being able to spend time with my little fucking son and daughter, as well as my wife. That would be cool as shit. And I plan on working my ass off forever because I genuinely enjoy the grind and the hustle and trying to figure problems out. Sucks getting stressed out and having dog shit days. But when I do have a dog shit day, it just sets the bar so low so that anything that's even better than that a little bit, I'm like, what a good ass day. I only got in 5 car accidents today. Such a good ass day. And genuinely mean it. So, you know, if I have kids and they get off school at 3, then they come home, I don't know, 2 hours go by, I'm in the office or I'm somewhere, and then I come home for the night, and then I have the night with my kids. A lot of things during the school year and the school day, school week, whatever, happen around 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. So I'd like to think that I wouldn't miss that shit. Also, I mean, sending kids to public school, I don't know about that shit, bro. Education system is some dog shit. So I don't know, man. There's lots of shit to figure out, but hopefully they can just look at their dad and say, yeah, he knows what he's doing. Look at our cars. Look at our house. He knows what he's doing. And obviously kids don't even piece that together, but hopefully I can instill some good values and instill within them some core values and some high standards for themselves. I don't know. I just can't wait to be a dad. Holy shit. Anyway, so I was making some content earlier, got way off track, making some content, spinning my wheels, and I was like, God damn, dude, this sucks. So I went into my group, my mastermind, was posting around, found some help from some other people. They gave me this 100 content ideas PDF, and all I did, because I was just so fucking annoyed with my lack of progression this morning that I was like, fuck it, dude, I'm committing to this 100 pieces of content thing, and I'm going to make every single one. What's going on with my nose? I'm committing to every single one. I'm going to make a reel out of every single content idea, and then I'll worry about making content in the future. But yeah, so I committed. So I open up this document, see if I can, probably can't pull it up. It's so annoying, dude. For some reason, on my computer, can't go to Dropbox, but I can go on Finder and go to Dropbox on there because it's all synced up. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Okay, it's loading. So 100 different content ideas. And so for example, the first one, share your story share your story of how you got to where you are today. Number 2, how your failure taught you how to get success. And there's 100 different things. For example, 84 is my clients must have this character trait before I work with them. Number 41, how to build a morning routine. Number 99, my morning routine that gets me in a good mood is, that's funny that I picked him back to back. 92, the ultimate guide to getting this result. Number 89, my why is this thing. Anyway, so that's the idea. So I went through and I just started picking one. Well, first of all, I copied pasted it into my own Word doc so I could edit it, change colors and shit, because I like that. I like being able to move things around. It's weird that people don't like to do that and categorize things and bold something and italicize it. It's just weird to me that people don't find a need to make it explicitly clear what things are and what things aren't. Just some of the shit that I come across, I'm like, dude, you could make this 10 times easier to read and follow through if you would just make titles bold. And that's not any extra effort. You just go bold, whatever. So what I did, and it's crazy because this only took me an hour and a half, which further proves to me that I absolutely can shorten the amount of time that I take on doing these tasks. So if you go back 30, 40, 50, 60 episodes, I talk a lot about ignorance tax. It's a thing that I got from Alex Ramosi. So when you first start, you're very ignorant to a lot of shit. And you got to pay the tax down on that so that you can get to the part where you can start actually seeing a return on investment. For example, when I first started recording video podcast, my first one, the memory card was full, didn't record it. The second one, that was the second one. The first one, I realized, or I found out that it can only record 20 minutes before it stops, so I didn't record the last half. The third one, the memory card was still full, even though I deleted it. I thought I did. And the fourth one, I finally got it together, but it turns out I realized that I shouldn't be doing that. So I learned all those different things about video, and it sucks I had to learn the hard way, but now I know. Now I've learned that. Those are just things that I have learned that I know that hopefully I will just never forget. And I just holy fuck. No way. I got 70 ounces of water to go in 20 minutes. So that's very upsetting, dude. All right, we better get drinking, huh? Oh, hey, everybody I'm calling one person out because I think it's funny. Her name starts with a S and ends with a Hani. It's 7:40 p.m. I have 70 ounces of water to go, and I'm going to get it done before 9. Okay? You can too. I love you. I know I pick on you for the water thing, but you can do it. I promise you can. Okay, anyway. I'm going to pause while I chug. Hold on. Unless you guys want to hear. We'll keep it in. I'm going to chug. Hold on. Drink water. That was another joke for some family. If you have no idea what I'm doing, this is very awkward and cringy. I get it. I'm also kind of embarrassed that I even recorded this and left it in here. But that was about 18 ounces. Let's continue. Drinking water. I'm so interested to see what the chat transcription is for this shit, dude. It's going to be like asterisk, guy moaning, asterisk. Sorry that I kept it in there. That was some... Sorry. It's probably not good. I can't edit anything. I made a promise. So anyway, yeah, so that right there was 20 ounces of water. I just have to do that 3 more times and we're done. So now I have 50 ounces of water to go. And yeah. Anyway, here's the other thing. I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, but probably won't. So I was looking for old photos of myself. Oh, wait. I didn't even finish the other thought. Yeah, I went through and started writing scripts for social media. And based on those content ideas so that I can make reels out of them. And I made 14 today. So now I'm actually going to wait until Monday to get my microphone so I can have some nice quality shit because it works for my camera and for my phone. And so, yeah, I would like the audio quality to be much better than it is now. So I have 14 scripts written, ready to go. I don't even have to think about it when I go to record now. I just read the script. Maybe I need to improvise a little bit while I do it, but I don't know. It's just a lot of stress off my plate. I have 14 done. I could do 2 per week or 2 per day for this whole week. I think the smart thing to do is just continue doing once per week and then do photos and carousels and still shots and all that stuff together. Because I can absolutely do 2 posts a day. And I think I should, because that allows me to get twice as fast of the feedback and learn what works, what doesn't work. For example, and this is crazy, let's see, let me pull it up. So I have the reels that I made. It's funny because the thing that I thought was going to do the best is doing the worst. Listen, this is the hook for this one.
Here's a question for the ladies out there. If you're a guy, don't answer this. Do you guys need a fat ass? I mean,
and the cover art is me with my hands up like what? With a peach emoji, and underneath it says fat ass. I thought for sure that would do a lot better. It's funny because I was so confident when I made that. I was like, oh yeah, this one might pop off. And by pop off, I mean maybe an extra 500 views. But it did the worst. And the one that did the best was the one for chest workouts. This one.
Turns out, exercise order matters. Since my goal is to get bigger and stronger, this is how I structure my chest workout.
I don't know, man. I actually don't feel discouraged or upset or bummed or feeling burnt out or frustrated when I look at these numbers. Because I know that this is a long game, and what the fuck else am I going to do? Am I going to quit and throw in the towel? No. So I'm committed to this. You know? And, guys, imagine episode 380. I go, yeah, so going to be too hard. I quit. I'm done. Are you kidding me? Stupid. I'm not going to do that. But anyway, so I'm looking at all the numbers, and okay, so here's a quick update on the Instagram. So I have 76 posts, 53 followers. I'm following 50 people. I have 6.6 thousand views in the last 30 days. And my Reels views count for the last however many episodes go like this. I'm just gonna round to the nearest 50, okay? 100, 200, 250, 250, 300, 200, 700, 300, 250, 400, 300, 400, 200, 200, 250. Here's the one was that the worst one? Yeah, this is the worst one.
If nothing changes in your life from this point on, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
God damn, that's so bad. I just made that 5 weeks ago, and I'm like, ugh. And then 1,000, and this is the one that's the best for some reason.
So many people who are looking at you, who got their eyes on you, who want you to succeed and do better in life, but they're not reaching out and saying, oh, congrats, good job, every step of the way. So you got to just move on from that. There's so many people who are
I wonder if it's because it's so short, and when people watch it, the completion rate goes up, so it seems like people are watching it. But then the average watch time is 2 seconds. So somebody goes like this.
Who got their eyes on you, who want you to
wait, hold on.
Ran out of time
yesterday. Oh, now.
There's so many people who are looking at you,
and then they skipped. But yeah, that's a little update on the Instagram. Yeah. What was I talking about before that? Anyway, I don't know, man. I lose my train of thought so much. But Monday I get the delivery of my microphone, so I'm going to wait till Monday to record everything. And yeah, but I have 14 scripts ready to go. That's so cool. And I don't have any plans on how to record them. I'm just going to get my camera with my tripod. I also bought a heavy-duty tripod a couple months ago. It's probably last month. And it's one that can go to 7 feet tall. It's a pro one that can hold a DSLR camera. So my camera doesn't, it's not as light as an iPhone. So it's got to be able to, I think my camera might be, I don't know, 3-4 pounds. But it's got to be able to hold that on certain angles. So I got that tripod. It's been great. So all I plan to do is just film walk-arounds of my house or my garage or whatever of me talking and filming and shit. And go from there. I just had a thought, I'm going to share it, because another thing that kind of doesn't scare me, it just makes you feel like I'm trying to be an influencer or I'm trying to be this or whatever. But grabbing my tripod, going to a park and filming outside, I don't know. Maybe that's another one of those things I need to get over. Maybe I just need to force myself to do that, to get over that, I don't know. So, yeah, I plan to just kind of film shit willy-nilly all around and just maybe change my outfit, get some hoodie on, make the things moody, make them, I don't know. So the one thing that I was going to talk about, I'm not going to talk about on the show. It's probably, I want to keep it short and sweet, and I think it's a little bit too deep for that, so I'm going to move on. But yeah, making some content today, ordered some stuff, excited. And yeah, so one of the cool thing that's coming up is, let's see here, let me pull this up. So on the 10th, so in 1 week from tomorrow, that is my 1 month anniversary of being in the mastermind. So that's pretty cool. That means I got to pay another $500, which I have. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I applied for a credit card and I got approved for $5,000, which that's the most I've ever been approved for ever in my life. And I'm just kind of wondering why I've not been approved for that much beforehand, because my credit score is like 670 or something. It's not. Also, if you haven't heard the episode of what I think about credit scores and credit cards and retirement and all this shit, you should go check it out. It's something, 350 something, 360 something, somewhere in there. But yeah, I also requested, I don't take this shit serious whatsoever. I could give a fuck. I couldn't give a fuck, but I requested a credit increase on my Venmo credit card, and I got $1,000 increase, and I was like, okay. So then on another one, I went on there and requested an increase. And it's funny because it said, why do you want an increase? And it was like big purchase, better credit score, whatever. And there was other. So I clicked other and it said, why? And I said, unless you ask, the answer will always be no, with a smiley face. And they approved me for $3,000. And I was like, wow, dude. Let that be a life lesson right there. Just fucking ask. The worst that could happen is no. Same with just start. The worst that can happen is you fail, but you learn. I don't know. So in the last week, I've gotten $8,000, and obviously it's not my money. It's not willy-nilly. I got to pay it back if I use it, obviously. But in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm set. I'm in the program for the next year. I'm fine. I'm good. I don't have to worry about, can I make next payment? Because the last 3 masterminds that I've joined, it was always that. It was the first month, it was a Hail Mary. And then the second month, I was like, if I don't make a sale, I will be negative because I have to pay this group X amount of money, But now, I just don't have that worry. I think maybe the pressure or the stress or the whatever might be helpful. But for me, in this situation, I'm okay. So, kind of cool. But what was I going to say? What else was I going to say? I think that's it. Oh no, that's what I was gonna say. So the 10th is when my second month is, and in the group itself, after 60 days, you get access to the onboarding course. Access to our onboarding course. Oh, after 60 days. What the fuck is it? After 60 days, you get access to the full program, which has over 1,000 people in it. And that's the group that has all the high rollers, the ballers, the people making $150,000 per month. Did not say year, I said month. It's crazy. So that's cool, but it's hard to convey what I feel. I don't feel any kind of intimidation or jealousy or frustration that I'm not making that kind of money or whatever. I'm more concerned about how can I just establish the systems and processes to allow me to just be a fucking beast. Because if you're a beast and you execute all the time and you're just working, I think it's just inevitable that you don't reach some kind of ultra successful level in your life. For example, I've been doing a podcast for 380 days straight. I don't know, 99.9% of the entire population will never do that. And of the people who do podcasts, 99% of those people will never do it. And here I am just casually, willy-nilly doing it. I think that's cool. And I know this isn't a typical show. There's no editing. There's no heavy-duty work, labor-intensive shit involved. I'm just talking and then uploading. The most I do is put radio announcer voice preset on this and send it. But it says a lot about consistency. It says a lot about no quit. It says a lot about just hold myself to what I said I would do. I mean, what 26-year-old says or did I start at 27? I started the show at 27. 26. What a dumbass. Started the show at 26. What 26-year-old do you know of that says, I'm committing to doing one thing every single day for the next 20 years, and I will not miss a single day? Aside from waking up and breathing and all that shit. I mean, do you know any? If you're listening, you do. You know me. But no, for real. It's just, that shit's cool because in 10 years, I'm going to have 3,653. Actually, it'll be 52. No, it'll be 53 because 3,653 episodes. How many? Hey Siri, how many episodes does Joe Rogan have?
To date, he has recorded more than 1,300 episodes, which he releases through his audio and video podcast, known as the Joe Rogan Experience.
So first of all, I'm not comparing my show to his. He gets in 1 second the amount of listens I've gotten in a month and a half, or a year and a month, 13 months and a half. So, and I know his podcasts are 3 hours long. They're well thought out. There's a lot of value in it. I know, but he's got 1,300. I'm already a third of the way there. I'm comparing individual episodes. I'm not comparing anything other than that. All I'm trying to say is I think it's fucking cool when you have so much work behind your back to get to the level behind your back. So much work behind you to prove why you are the best at the thing that you're doing. Because not many people can say at 35 years, or what would it be? Not many people can say at 29 years, would it be 29? Siri, how many days away is July 2nd, 2027? That's too many.
It's 972 days until then.
What is that? That's not how many days. Hold on. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 5, 6. Yeah. So 900. How many people at age 29 can say that they have 1,000 episodes of a podcast? So for me to then maybe have 2 other podcasts, because I talked about that previously, that would then mean that I am probably, or maybe this is way too cocky to say, but if I have 1,000 episodes of a podcast and I'm trying to show somebody how to get started in podcasting, I'm probably going to be, I just saw a reflection in my room. That was weird. I'm trying to mimic it with my watch. I can't do it. Hold on. Don't like that, dude. Let's go ahead and shut my blinds. Fuck that. But yeah, I'd like to think that I would be the go-to or the guy for podcasts and trying to help. I'm trying to mimic this reflection. I just saw a big reflection in my whiteboard. Oh, there it is. I don't even want to upload the show anymore. I feel like it's dog shit. What do I even talk about, dude? Now it's going to be too long to summarize. I'm going to have to split it into 2 parts. Oh, spaghetti, spaghetti. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. 38 more days until I'm in the real the full program. Right now, they're only giving me access to all the onboarding stuff, which I'm grateful because I don't want to get overwhelmed. I'm just doing my best to stay afloat and do the things I got to do. So yeah. Anyway, I got 50 ounces of water to drink before I can go to sleep in 3 minutes. Also, yeah, it's Saturday, and I'm still forcing myself to get to bed on time. It feels good, man. I mean, I woke up today, didn't have work or anything. Woke up today at 5 a.m., got to work. Fucking cool. Maybe that's why I had such a productive day. All right, I'm done. Show went on way too long. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow peace.